The Georgia Department of Audits and Accounts provides independent, unbiased information and impactful recommendations to promote accountability and improve government. We have released a report on higher education cost drivers at the University System of Georgia, referred to as USG. Since our 2016 report, USG student share of costs has been reduced due to increases in state and federal funding and changes to the Hope Scholarship. The Board of Regents oversees 26 institutions that make up the University System of Georgia. These schools fall into 4 categories: research universities, comprehensive universities, state universities, and state colleges. Many of these institutions have additional satellite locations throughout the state. The 2016 report found that costs increased by 77% from 2006 to 2015. The largest driver of this increase was in tuition and fees, which more than doubled in that 10-year period. The updated report shows that student costs have stabilized, increasing by just 14% over the next 10-year period. This report explains the drivers that contributed to this new trend. Revenue from state appropriations and tuition and fees fund the university system's teaching program, which includes activities related to instruction, research, and academic support. USG uses a funding formula which calculates the funding required for faculty, staff, and support expenditures for the workload resulting from student enrollment and total credit hours. Historically, the funding formula calculated the appropriations necessary to produce a funding ratio of 75% appropriations to 25% tuition and fees. In the 2016 report, we found that in 2006, appropriations covered only 70% and decreased to just 51% in 2015 due to cuts in appropriations. These cuts were offset by increases in tuition and creation of an additional form of tuition called the special institutional fee. In the updated report, we found a reversal of this trend. Increases in state appropriations allowed the Board of Regents to eliminate the special institutional fee and to minimize tuition rate increases. Students are now funding just 40% of teaching program costs. While still higher than the portion funded in 2006, it is a significant reduction. Average tuition rates for each type of institution had only slight increases from 2017 to 2025. However, in 2017, all institutions were also charging students the special institutional fee, which, as previously discussed, was an additional form of tuition. Because this fee has since been eliminated, students are now paying less in tuition costs than they were in 2017, and much less than they would be if tuition rates had kept pace with inflation. In general, we found that the cost of attendance for in-state students living on campus at USG institutions are lower than the average of similar institutions in other states. 24 of the 26 USG institutions offer on-campus housing. As shown in this chart, all but 2 of these 24 institutions had a lower cost of attendance than the average cost at similar institutions in other states. Both Georgia State University and East Georgia State College have higher costs of attendance due to reported higher typical housing costs. You can learn more by reading the full report available on our website.